right. We are live, ready to go. Another Saturday afternoon, baby. Ah, man. What does the football gods have in store for us today? Oh, man. What's going on, everybody? We are back with another Ohio State live stream. And as you can see by the background, Ohio State is on the road again, as they will be facing the Northwestern Wildcats, who are coming into this game with a very abysmal 1-7 record. In fact, they are so bad they didn't even win that game in the United States. They have not won a game in the United States all year. And of course they went to Ireland. Trying to fix this cord thing here real quick. There it is. Yo, what the heck is? Why is this thing giving me so many issues? There we go. All right, all set. Sorry about that, guys. The cord strapped around my chair's leg. Don't want to be scooting and wind up yanking my freaking computer or something. But yeah, that's crazy, isn't it? They are 1-7 on the year. Absolutely abysmal. They won their one game in Ireland against Nebraska, who, of course, fired Scott Frost a couple weeks ago. That's always, fun. Definitely, I mean, you only win one game on the year. But not sure how many people will actually be in the chat. I'm still going to do the game though. I'm sure the loyal viewers of the channel will pop through. But honestly, I'm doing this game because there's really nothing else to do. I mean, it's freaking Saturday afternoon. Figured I'd do Ohio State. The betting line is 37.5. Comparing the stats between the two teams, CJ Stroud, 159 of 2. So CJ almost has 5 times as many touchdowns as Helinski has. On the ground, Travion Henderson, who unfortunately is out again today. So it'll be Mayan Williams, 9 yards, 3 touchdowns. And then through the air, Ibuka had 47 receptions, 788 yards, 7 tutties. And Washington for Northwestern has 43 receptions, 470 yards, but 1 solo touchdown. Points per game and everything, comparing the team stats, Ohio State's averaging 49 points if you round it up. It's 49-18 Buckeyes in that department. Points allowed, we give up 17 points per game on average. They give up 29. Total yards, we're about 509. They're at 363 if you round up. Yards rushing, 191, literally right on the dot, 191.5 versus 113. So we're killing you on both sides. That's honestly what you love to see from this team. We can get you on both sides. Per game, they're allowing a 407, 176 through the air, 177 if you round up. They're allowing 221 rounding up through the air. And they're facing a passing offense that, they're allowing, wait, hold up. Oh, that's why. I was like, wait, what? Yo, I forgot the Buckeyes were on ABC today. Seeing the freaking highlights of the high schools around my area, I'm like, wait, why are they showing this stuff? But it's because it's on ABC today. Too often we're on ABC in afternoon, in the noon slot. Usually, if we're on ABC, it's late night. But we're only allowing 93 yards on the ground on average. And they're allowing 186 yards on the ground. But like I said, no Trey Henderson, no Cam Brown, no JSN. So expect a heavy dose of Mayan Williams, maybe some Chip. Train him. Dude was a linebacker, but he I guess turned over to be a running back for the rest of the season due to depth issues. Now we go and how lopsided this little rival, this like matchup has been over the years. Largest margin of victory for Ohio State was 72 to 2003. The largest margin of victory for Northwestern is 21-zip in 1958. The longest win streak was 3 from 1920. A very good team over the years. We've met twice. In fact, 2 of the last 3 times we've faced them was in the Big Ten title game. And this is without a doubt the worst team they've had. The last time we lost to Northwestern was 2004. 2004. There was a 33-27 Northwestern victory. Randy Walker was the coach of Northwestern. Jim Tressel, of course, was our head coach. Since then, it's been all Buckeyes. In 05, 48-7 Buckeyes. 06, 54-10. 07, 58-7. 08, 45-10. We didn't play for a couple years. Played them again 40-30, 2013. That was Urban Meyer versus Pat Fitzgerald. Didn't play for a couple more years after that. 2 more years. Back in 2016, beat him 24-20 in Columbus. Didn't play him in 2017. And then, of course, in the Big Ten title game, like I said, the last 2 of the last 3 matchups have been in the Big Ten title game. 45-24 in Indy in 2018. 2019, we went into Evanston on that Friday night, and we blew the doors off of them. Very awkward setting for a game on Friday night. Go in there and blow the doors off of them. I mean, it makes sense because looking at the field behind me, it looks like a freaking high school stadium. This might be the absolute worst stadium in the Big Ten. And it's no surprise that a few weeks ago, they announced that they're getting a new stadium. They're going to actually build a new Ryan Field, I guess, or something, which is desperately needed. I mean, what a time to announce it, though. The team is absolutely hot garbage. And by the way, in terms of coaches for the Wildcats, there's one coach that we all Browns fans should instantly recognize, and that is Jim O'Neill. Jim O'Neill was the defensive coordinator for the Buckeyes, for the Browns during the Mike Pettin era. I think he was like the 2nd year of Mike Pettin. I know he was there during the Mike Pettin era. Not fun at all. And it's no surprise he's with Northwestern, and they absolutely suck. They reek. Oh, who do I got today, Green Eggs? Gee. Who do you think? It's not Northwestern. They really got this game on ABC, though. That's the funny part about it. It's very windy today in the Windy City. Go figure. And it's also going to be rainy too. So of course you see people rocking the ponchos. There's C.J. Stroud, Heisman candidate for sure. Thank God we have a good run game. JT Tuimoloau, of course, had a career day against the Penn State Nittany Lions last week. Man, look at that wind. It is really whipping. All right. So, as you'd expect, the crowd is like 90% scarlet and gray. There's some Northwestern fans, but it seems like we always take over that stadium. Todd Blackledge and Sean McDonough on the call. I feel bad for these guys. You know, they get the assignment from ESPN, and they're probably like, "You're telling me we have to go to Ryan Field to watch Ohio State murder Northwestern? At least we get to see CJ Stroud." It's literally what I would be like if I was those two. I'd be like, "Well, I hate going there, but at least we get to see CJ Stroud." You know. And by the way, before we get underway, the matchup predictor on ESPN gives us a 98.4% chance to win this game. They left Northwestern a 1.6% chance to maybe have a chance at this game. The way I see it, this game will be decided on the first drive for the Buckeyes and Northwestern. Because let's be real, if we go down there and score at will, obviously if we score on our first drive and we stop them, that might be game already. Unless we come out like we have the last couple weeks, looking slow and sluggish. Which, if you're Northwestern and that happens, you got to be like, okay, we got to score. But the problem is, our defense has been very good at shutting teams down until our offense gets going. But they were showing, God, that wind is nuts. They're kicking into the wind, and that ball is just boom. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how they deal with that wind. Probably not going to see too many long-range kicks from either side. TDG, number one, full support, Ohio State Buckeyes, USA, big thanks. So we'll see who gets the ball first as the Buckeyes come out. White jerseys, gray pants, silver bullet helmets as usual. God, this stadium literally is a high school field. If you didn't know any better, you would think this is a high school team. Freaking North is a high school stadium. It looks like one, damn near. It's not a high school stadium. Probably, definitely like a Division II or Division III field, or even NAIA. Has to be the smallest Big Ten stadium in the conference. Rutgers' stadium's even bigger than this. Obviously, it doesn't even come close to Happy Valley or the Shoe or the Big House. Even Maryland's bigger than this one, I'm pretty sure. Obviously, Nebraska is, because they're from a Big 12, and you know those Big 12 stadiums, they'd be like palaces. I mean, God, dude, like, Nebraska Stadium's freaking massive. Well, like I said just a little bit ago, Northwestern, I guess, will be getting a new stadium. So only a couple more years of seeing that high school like level field and everything. Like, it looks like a high school stadium almost. I mean, I can't think of any other teams that have a stadium as small. I mean, maybe Vandy. Vandy's stadium's pretty small in terms of like Power Five. Like, you could easily say like, Group of Five, but Power Five wise, this has to be one of the smallest. It's like the Big Ten version of Vanderbilt when it comes to their stadium. You'll see a 65-yarder going one way, winds going north to south. I mean, I bet you we could probably kick it from 65. As long as that wind doesn't take it and yeet it over to the freaking side. We have to like hook it. Like, it's gonna be a challenge. We might see a freaking 10-yard punt, guys. We might see a punt. Literally, they'll punt it and they go and then go behind him. That happens. That'd be the weirdest thing ever. Literally, you could go to block the punt, and the ball go whip over your head, and let's say you go to block the punt, you miss, but then all of a sudden the ball just comes right to your hands. You'd be like, what just happened? I mean, I have never seen that before, but wouldn't be surprised with the way this wind is. So we should be getting going here in about a few minutes, I should think. Ah, man, I tell you one thing, it's gonna be weird waking up for the second week in a row on Sunday with no Browns football because we're on the bye. Completely stress free. You know what? We won on Monday, so I'm good with it. We won, you know? I'm fine with it. And if we would have lost on Monday, oh, this would have been miserable. And is it me, or is this week flying by now that we won? If we would have lost, oh, the week would have been going so slow. But no, we won, so of course it's going to fly by. It's usually how it goes. So, weather 62 degrees and windy, wind gusts up to 40 miles per hour, 74% precipitation, and humidity is 77%. Ohio State will start off with the ball. And we are underway from Turner. I think that's Johnson. Or is that, yeah, I think that's Xavier Johnson. So here we go. 4-yard return, not too bad. Funky kickoff, though. So here's CJ Stroud. Let's see how he handles the wind. 297.1 passing yards per game. Probably not going to be passing the ball a whole lot. Unless we're in the wind, then you can just really let that thing loose. 200.2 passer rating leads the FBS. Wow. Junior out of Inland Empire, California, Rancho Cucamonga High School. Shotgun. They're going to hand it off on the first play. He's going to bounce it out. And he's already got about 8 yards. Mayan Williams. And there's already a flag. Holding Ohio State. So, yeah. One play in, got a penalty already. Good start, guys. Great start. Ohio State playing into the wind. Northwestern is playing with the wind. So we're going to be playing against it. So don't be expecting a lot of passing. Like deep passes anyway. So 1st and 20 after the penalty. Buka motions. They're going to hand it off to him on a jet sweep. And he'll get about 4 or 5. I wouldn't even be mad if we went trestle ball. Because that wind is crazy from what I see. I punted and kicked at Thiel College. D3 had a punt with the same bad winds, and its net was 5 yards. My God. 2nd and 14. Play action. And it's incomplete. Trying to throw a pass to Fleming. I think the wind's only going to affect the deep balls. Like, if you're throwing a ball like lower, like a laser pass, kind of, it won't affect it too much. But if you're just throwing it up into the wind like that, like a ding Hail Mary, that thing's going to get taken. The wind will take it. 3rd and 14. Buckeyes are 50% third down conversion, tied for 14th in the nation. Wow. Back to pass. Steps up. Incomplete again. Julian. 4th and 14. Not the best first drive of the year. Okay, dude. You're good, bro. So Northwestern will take over. Johnny Navarro III back to return. Jesse Mirko to punt it away. See, I'm interested to see how this punt goes with the wind blowing in his face. It's going to be a low punt. That's what they're going to have to do. You can't punt it high because that ball would just go wee. So they have to do low punts. So not a horrible punt, given the circumstances. Now, when we're punting in with the wind, you can just boot that thing because that thing's going to be taken all the way to the end zone. You could probably have a freaking 80-yard punt. So now here is Brendan Sullivan, quarterback for Northwestern. 3 games, 73% completion percentage, 416 pass yards, 4 touchdowns, 3 picks. And he'll run it for about 2. Yeah, if you're Northwestern, you do not want your quarterback sitting back there forever because JT is coming after you. Evan Hull, they're 130 scrimmage yards per game, 4th in the Big Ten. Shotgun. They're going to run it again, and he'll go another 2 yards. 3rd down. If this is your strategy to just keep running forward, yeah, it ain't going to go too well, buddy. Northwestern in a very funky color combo. Black helmets, purple N, black jerseys, purple pants. Empty backfield. This is where the pass rushers need to attack this guy. Takes a snap. JT again. Oh boy, he batted it down, but he's after last week. I'm not throwing it anywhere near him. I'm throwing that thing about way above his height. He damn near had another one. Ooh, yeah, buddy. Did you not watch last week's game and tape? He must have not watched last week's game. He must have not watched the game tape. He damn near did it again. So here's the punt. And it'll be booted out of bounds. I mean, booted through the end zone, up the tunnel. That ball's like, I'm out of here. And there's a flag on the field. See what this flag is. I'm good. I'm good over here. They go formation on the punting team. Four players in the backfield. But I'm good. Little stuffy nose or whatever, but I'm good. AT damn near had another one, man. They're testing him. You know they didn't watch that game. Clearly they didn't watch that game last week. Sean Clifford learned the hard way. He learned the hard way. So Ohio State will take over. Nice to see our defense is still eating. Strategy throwing it practically right at our defensive lineman. You know, we have an Australian punter, Jesse Mirko from Australia. He has like a rugby style kick. Yeah. He's the one that had that fake, I believe, against who was it? Rutgers? Yeah, he did the fake. Well, he did the fake. If you ask a Rutgers fan, they'll say he faked it, but he was simply taking what the Rutgers punt return team was giving him, which was essentially a wide gaping hole for a free 1st down. I mean, you expect him to pass it up? Hell no. He almost did it again. I mean, JT did that again. I would have. Oh boy. JT almost did it again. If he would have done it again, I would have freaking just been like, yep, that's the way this game's going to go. That's a bold strategy, though, throwing it at our defensive lineman. Like, he threw it low, and JT almost picked it off. I don't know if he would have had a pick 6 because the offensive tackle was right there, but he definitely could have had a pick, if anything. Hang on, I gotta change something here. I just remembered. I didn't change. I literally forgot to change the record on Ohio State's record thing. Someone's probably gonna be like, I thought they were 8-0. They are. But I forgot to go here. Okay, go here. Yeah. All right. And then what we do is we go here. Come on, load up. There we go. Go here. Simple boop and a bop, and then a little bit of this, and a little bit of that, a little bit of here. Boom, boom, booyah, bang. And another flag. God, are we going to call flags all day, referees? Holding. Offense. Or defense. There we go. Wow, so they called it on the defense this time. Okay, ref. All right, so we're good now. 228 yards per game in the first games. Granted, a lot of those games were against freaking stupid teams like, freaking Toledo. 1st and 10, power I for Stroud. Hands it off again, and he'll get about another 2 yards. So 2nd and about 8.5. Looks like another slow start for the offense, but as long as our defense is eating it, doesn't matter. Wait, what's up, Captain? Captain! 2nd and 8, shotgun. Play action. What's going into everybody but Marvin Harrison right now? Trying to go to G. Scott. He actually could have went to Kate Stover, but no, that was just a good defensive play again. He has not completed a pass yet. He's 0 for 3. 3rd and 8. The elements are going to be a challenge. 3rd and 8. Shotgun. Back to pass. Come on, do something. Run. Take off. Off. Don't get the first down using your legs. I saw that from the freaking get-go. They're saying he was out. They're going to give him about like a half a yard to go. Come on, ref. Get real. I thought he had it over. Didn't. He crossed, but he was out of bounds practically. And now they're going to review it, I think. The officials are going to look at it. They're going to review this. They might get it, though. I don't know. Because he did cross, but he wasn't out of bounds before he crossed. He was going out of bounds as he crossed, which I guess that would be a first down. Because he didn't step out until after he passed the line. He was like in the air as he was going past the first down marker. So that should be a first down, I think. It's hard to say, though. Need the offense to wake up today, man. Can't give Northwestern any confidence. Maybe they're like the little brother of the Big Ten. I mean, they're like that brother that's had some success, and they haven't been good recently. Like the last couple years, but like I said, though, we've faced them in the Big Ten title game 2 of the last 3 times we've been there. Ted Fitzgerald's always been a good coach, but his teams have just not been good. His coordinators have kind of been trash. I mean, he's got Jim O'Neill as his DC for Pete's sake. Just wait and see if this offense gets in a groove because, man, still only first quarter, but if this offense gets going, Northwestern's done for. We struggled last week and still scored 40 points. Oh. It's a nice day out where I live, though. Beautiful day. It's fall, but it feels like it's like late summer. I love it. Surely Twitter's loving this game too. Ooh. Wow, Brock beat Bobby at Crown Jewel. And 3 at WrestleMania will be the final part of the stipulation would be a welcome move. Oh yeah, for sure. Wow, yeah, that's right. Today's Crown Jewel in Saudi Arabia. For any wrestling fans out there watching. All right, so we're getting back to the action here. And I never thought I'd have my window open in November, and here we are. There's a nice little contingent of Ohio State fans. I mean, practically the stadium's like probably 75, 80% Ohio State. So it'll be 4th and 1. Stroud under center. And they're going to hand it off and get the first down with ease. And Mayan's even going to get another 2 yards after. You haven't watched since Undertaker retired? I mean, I've started watching again with Triple H at the helm. That's season 8 of 9. Oh, 8 of 9. 89% conversions allowed on 4th down. Last in the FBS. They've allowed all but 1 conversion on 4th down. And there's is that Jim O'Neill or is that this? Yeah, it might be Jim. I'm not sure. 1st and 10 for the Buckeyes. Play action. Throws and he overthrows his man. Why are we going to Julian all of a sudden now? I mean, I like Julian, but can't be throwing it in this weather. He hasn't completed a pass yet. Wait until we're in the wind. Like with the wind to start throwing it around. He has been off target on most of his passes so far because the wind is just crazy. 2nd and 10. Stover motions. They're going to hand it off to Mayan. Get some blockers. And he'll get about solid 5. Again, no Trey Henderson. He's out again. As at this point, it's more like they alternate who misses games. So 3rd and 6. 1st in total QBR, tied for 1st in passing touchdowns, and 2nd in yards per attempt this season. Shotgun. Takes the snap. I'd take off with it. And he throws it out of bounds again. My God, dude, find a guy, man. Dude, CJ, you're throwing it to everywhere but where the receivers are. Like, these passes have been nowhere close. Yeah, let's throw it in the wind. Whipping 40-mile-per-hour winds, and let's throw it. Throw. And most of these passes have been nowhere close. Megan Williams should have like 50 attempts today. Here's Mirko with the punt. Pretty good punt. And it's going to go to the end zone for a touchback. Offenses, once again, starting off slow. I mean, it's not their fault. Freaking winds are whipping around at freaking 40 miles per hour. Wow. Wow. So Northwestern takes over. Here's a run by Hull. Gets a 1st down past the 30 to about the 34-yard line. Or is that Hull or is that someone? It's Porter. Oh. Okay, so Porter gets a huge run. I figured that was someone else because dude is way faster than Hull. Empty backfield. Quick pass. Gets about 7. It's like now we want to start pushing the ball up the field. Last week we couldn't stop doing screen passes. Now today, we start pushing the ball up the field, and of course, we can't complete a damn pass. 2nd and 3, shotgun. Takes a snap, and he's going to hand it off. Another hole to the 50. I do like how CJ is starting to run the ball a little bit more now, but he's been so stubborn with that. 110 wins, 65 Big Ten titles. Big Ten wins, excuse me, not titles. Whoa. Pass. Come on, get him, Denzel. And another first down. So now we're just going to let Northwestern march on down the field on this. Okay, defense. Let me see how it is. All right. Come on, guys. Let's do what we did to freaking Penn State. Force turnovers here. Offense seems to be starting slow again. 1st and 10. Back to pass. Pressure coming. He's going to roll out. And he's going to get about 8 yards. Cavs are the only team that fires on all cylinders. I mean, the Bucks are looking pretty good. They're undefeated. They're looking insane right now. 2nd and 2. Shotgun for the Wildcats. Takes the snap. They're going to hand it off. And he's going to get a first down. First and 10. Shotgun takes the snap. Back to Pat. Oh, he's going to hand it off. Gets to the 18-yard line. Oh, I see the defense is taking this series off. Letting a feeble offense run on down the field on us. Okay. 2nd and 2. Shotgun for the Wildcats. Takes the snap. They're going to hand it off. He'll get the first down. Oh, boy. Come on, Buckeyes. Wake up here, man. Damn. Ugh. It'd be great if Ohio State's defense could wake up here, force a turnover. Offense is slow again. Although it's because of the wind. But still. 1st and 10. Goes to under center. They're going to run him outside. And that's a touchdown, Northwestern. All right. Yeah. Yeah, good job, guys. We're letting a feeble-ass offense just run up and down the field on us. Okay. Yay, Buckeyes. Yay, defense just... Yeah, let's go to sleep today. Go after Sean Clifford like nothing, but no, we can't stop Northwestern. 9 plays. God, guys. Oh, boy. Kick is up and good. Be great if our offense could, do something, but no, defense is just not there today. Nope. Greg Newsom's tweeting. I wonder who he's in favor of because he's from Northwestern. Is he tweeting about in favor of Ohio State because he plays for Cleveland now, or is he being a pro Northwestern? Most likely pro Northwestern. But that wind is just crazy now. Mother Nature's like, if without the wind, we probably would already be up a lot. Probably we were scored both times. Man. Still early though. Hugh Jackson taking over today. No. Ohio State always starts off slow. At least that's what I hope it is this week. I still think we win. I mean, it's still first quarter. Defense has to freaking wake up. They look good that first one or two drives, and now they look like yeah. Just let them run all over us, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Team hasn't won a freaking game all year in the United States, and now we just like okay, all right, just let them run all over us, guys. No biggie. No biggie. Northwestern, he's proud of his school. Oh yeah, I know. Because he said like these corner, the guys ain't. He's actually praising our corners. Wow. Maybe this will be the slap in the face that the Buckeyes need. Be like, hey, wake up. They always do this. No, watch. They'll wake up and then they'll shut them down for the rest of the game. Look how many times last year we gave up a touchdown and then just completely shut them down afterwards. But the wind is really hampering us. Because going out of bounds, way out of the end zone. I want to say out of bounds. No, out of the end zone. Yeah, I mean we've trailed. I mean, look at last week. We trailed a good part of that game, but offense woke up at the end. Ooh, TCU. Oh wow. Taking the kickoff to the house? Wow. Or one of the kickoffs, I guess. Damn. House call? Sheesh. And then Texas Tech's like, oh, that's cute. Watch this. Let me just hit this open pass to my, I'm guessing, big ass receiver or tight end, and he'll take it to the house. Sheesh. Pass. Oh my God, he completed a pass. Hallelujah, he completed a pass. Wow, he completed a pass. Oh my God. Stop the count. Uh, 2nd and 3. And we have a false start. I think, unless it's on them. Yeah, it's going to be on us. DeJuan Jones. Yep. Yeah, we're sleeping today, man. Yeah, Stroud was kind of. Oh, man, guys, wake up, dude. These guys are. I don't feel like it today. So it's 2nd and 8. Play action. Dumps it off. Oh, this is a pretty well executed screen pass. And he'll get practically back to the line. It's too bad one of our guys missed a block because that would have gone for way more yards. But of course, we know we always be missing blocks. I wanted to see Stover hurdle him again. Hurdle another dude. Big ass Kate Stover hurdling guys. 3rd and 1. Takes a snap, hands it off. And he goes nowhere because running to the sidelines is, I guess, his thing. Don't run forward. Run to the sidelines. Yeah, run to the sidelines. Mayan, stop running to the sidelines. Run forward. Push through the contact. But no, let's run to the sidelines. Why does Mayan Williams love to go to the sidelines? I'm just used to that because you switch out with Travion every now and then. But, buddy, you got to run forward. The quickest way to the end zone is straight ahead. Here's another punt. Oh, wow. What did Anthony Richardson do? Did he, like, score or something? Man, always be doing that. He'll miss a cutback and then he runs out of bounds. Like, dude, run forward. Sleepy time for the Buckeyes. They sleeping. We haven't gotten a first down. Like, we haven't had productive drive yet on offense. There you go. God, took you long enough. Fine, and there's a flag. Offsides. Encroachment on the defense. Holding. Offense. I think you must say defense. Good. That'll push him back even further now. Steal Chambers with the tackle. No, well, the offense isn't going anywhere, really. The win, I mean, CJ can't throw it deep like he would love to, at least not yet, because we're going into the wind. So if we tried that, the ball would be like yeeted all the way to the sideline or something. Guys just either aren't catching it or we're not getting big gains. They have 3 penalties for 25 yards. We have 2 for 15. Come on, defense. Get a stop here. Get a turnover. Maybe an interception. Takes the snap. Oh, quarterback had him. Quarterback had JT fooled. I mean, JT was ready to blow that thing up, but quarterback did a smart thing and kept it. JT would have blown that up for like 5-yard loss. But it'll be 3rd and 8. Sullivan's shown he's competent at least. He's already better than Petrus, that's for sure. How Petrus did against us. 0 for 4 on 3rd down. Yee. They're 0 for 1. Takes the snap. Pressure coming. Dumps it off. I'll get him. There you go. I had to dump it off there because if you tried to go for anything deep like that, he had 3 guys coming at his head. Whoa. He had 3 Buckeyes very close to taking him down. JT, I think Harrison was up there too. Need the defensive line to just maul people. Well, forced to punt. And the punt is a high one. It'll be returned. Booker would take it past the 30. About the 31, 32-yard line. All right. It's not a horrible return. I mean, he got some yards. Oh, what am I doing? Did I literally just leave it on Ohio State's thing the entire time or no? Probably just did. Oh, well. Oh, well. Too busy yapping about how freaking our team is just not looking that great right now on offense. So we're just having another typical slow start. I have faith they'll wake up. It's only first quarter. We'll wake up. We'll just still score 40 points. Because that's how this offense is. Once they wake up, they're unstoppable. 1st and 10. Mayan Williams gets about 2 yards. That's a Mayan special. Just get 2 yards, and then He'll run out of bounds, run to the sideline. So if we lose, we're not gonna. I don't think we're gonna lose to these guys. Mother Nature has essentially put a restrictor on us right now with the wind that's blowing. At least right now, because we're blowing into the wind. When we're going with the wind, I expect them to really let it loose. Catch by Buka again. 3rd and about 2. Okay, so Mayan, if they run it with you, buddy, you run forward. I know the blocking hasn't been great for you, but it's bold to try to run to the sideline because that's not where you go. The field's only so wide. Second time trailing by 7 versus Rutgers. Rutgers, I think, scored first. Obviously, Iowa scored first, too. Remember that? They scored first, and we still beat them. 0 for 4 so far. Hands it off. And he can't. God, Ian? Are we really serious right now? We can't get a freaking first down on 3rd down. Are we real? No, we're not. We're not real. Not serious. Ryan Day is not serious right now. Ryan Williams is not serious at all. Dude can't even run. Like, dude, do you have the right cleats on, buddy? Because you're slipping and sliding, and it looks like we're probably going to go for it. We're 10 of 10 on the season. 1 for 1 today. I feel like we're not going to get it. Takes a snap, hands it off, and we don't get it. I just want it with Ryan Williams. Oh, Ryan Day, Ryan Day, Ryan Day. Let's just start burning around. Oh, Ryan Day. Hey, Ryan, how about you put on different cleats, buddy? You slipping and sliding. Well, how about we use a different running back who can actually run? This quarterback trying to run around. Good job by Steel Chambers, but freaking Ohio State. We freaking have our amazing start now. Starting off slow the last, 3 games? Takes the snap, throws. Ooh, good coverage. Still caught it. 3rd and about 3. Third and 3. Takes the snap. He's going to run it himself. Nobody around. First down. Misses the tackle. Wow, and that'll end near the end of the first quarter. That'll end the first. Possibly the worst quarter of the year for the Buckeyes. Yay! Oh, Buckeyes. They want to be anywhere but Evanston right now. Man. The State's like, yeah, that's cute. Just wait until they get in a freaking rhythm. Penn State fans, if there's any watching, they're probably like, oh, look at Northwestern. They think they actually got it in the bag. That's funny. Because Penn State fans thought they had it in the bag. And then we scored 28 points in the fourth quarter. But if we're not careful, we could be in that funk. We don't want to dig ourselves a bigger hole than we're already in right now. Hmm. Wow. Hmm. Oh, let's see if the offense can, or the defense can actually do something here. Brock Lesnar and Jake Paul at Crown Jewel. Oh wow, wow, awesome. Nah, I think we're all right, but it ain't. We gotta wake up. They have the same feeling like they had a couple weeks ago when they faced who was it? Sparty? No, it wasn't Sparty. I don't know. They just have that feeling like they just don't really care. They're like just lollygagging around again. Now we're playing with the wind, and now Northwestern's playing in the wind. So 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line. They're going to hand it off, and they'll get about a yard. If I'm if I'm Kevin Johnson, if I'm Larry Johnson and the coaches, I'm laying into these guys. I'd be like, hey, wake the hell up. I mean, this is ridiculous. But all it takes is one turnover by the defense, and we get that ball back and maybe do something with it. 2nd and 8. Shotgun for Sullivan. I think, no, this isn't Sullivan. Wildcat again? Damn, they're really trying the Wildcat. Gets about another 2. They're really trying the Wildcat stuff out. Damn. Number 4 over pursued on the touchdown run, of course. Over committed. 3rd and 6. Takes the snap. I think blow that up. Damn. Yeah, let's just say Eichenberg wasn't fooled by that one. He's like, I'm not dealing with that garbage. Stop with that. Completely obliterated that one. He's like, yeah, he blew that one completely up. No shot. So 4th down. And they are going to go for it. Probably because they're in the wind and a field goal would just be damn near impossible at this point. Shotgun. Takes the snap. Come on. There you go. Bring him down. And that's way short of the first. So Buckeyes will take over. Good job. Good defense, guys. It's like they knew they couldn't. Now we're in the wind. We're with the wind, so I wonder if they're gonna let it loose now. That wind really hampered us, that's for sure. It's like, they put like a boot on the wheel of of a car. So first down. Good job, defense. You forced a turnover. Granted, turnover on downs, but still. They could have easily let him get the first down, but nope. Stroud in the shotgun, running back to his right. Takes a snap, and they're gonna play action. Looking, he's gonna take off. Throws, caught, and it's a flag. I think he might have been past the line when he threw it. I think he was past the line when he threw it. I think it could have been whole. It could have been on defense too. That could have been why he held the ball for so long. It's probably on us. He might have been beyond the line of scrimmage when he threw it. It's in the defense. Oh, two penalties. We had an ineligible man downfield. Number 53. Who the heck? Why is he going downfield? This wasn't a screenplay. Come on, bud. What are you doing going downfield? You're the center. You shouldn't be anywhere near downfield, especially it's not a screenplay. Unless maybe you thought Stroud was running. That could have been it. Because he did give the impression that he was going to run. Now we're cooking. Here's Harrison with his first catch. Gets the first down. It's funny. We couldn't do anything against Penn State, but Harrison started getting passes and started moving the ball. Go figure. Coincidence? Nah. 1st and 10. I want to see us throw a deep ball here. One time. Come on, CJ. Do something with it. Yeah, throw it away. Oh, almost got caught. Damn. Fleming still almost caught that. There's one thing about CJ. He does not like to run. Which is weird because he can run. But he just doesn't want to. Maybe because he realizes he's a first round prospect and he doesn't want to hurt himself. Especially with the way these guys be getting hit. I get that, but like, dude, if you have a wide open gaping hole, you take it. Oh well, 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Steps into the pocket. Throws to nobody. Why are we targeting Julian Fleming so often? Like, okay, I guess this must be the Julian Fleming game. He's thrown like 5 passes to Fleming and he's only caught like one of them. Were you like throw it to Marv? Maybe some Cade. Maybe a Buka a little bit, Throw it to other people. And if they don't catch it, well, that just sucks. Well, 0 for 5 on 3rd down. Takes the snap. And complete. 0 for 6 on 3rd down. Offense, man, offense is looking booty cheeks today. Nobody can catch. They forgot their hands in the locker room. Like, come on, Katie, you could easily catch that. You're bigger than the freaking guy. You should be able to catch that. Oh my god. That's funny. Wow. Donnie Navarro to return it. Here's the kick by Mirko. We have not gotten a first down on 3rd down yet today. They're going to let it go into the end zone for a touchback. Offenses once again sleepwalking. Again. Like, it'd be great if the guys could catch, That'd be wonderful. So many tip passes. Does Trace Sermon have 1 game of eligibility left? The Buckeyes really need him again. Facts. Because he had that career night against them in the Big Ten title game. I think he was a grad transfer, so I think his college days are over. Guys, the rest of this freaking team has stone hands. Ah. Rams activated Ronnie Rivers from their practice squad, but did not activate Karen Williams. Tough. Wow. Oh, man. Yeah, someone actually made a very good point. The funniest thing is, today is the day for wide receiver screens. So that tells me Ryan Day got the playbooks mixed up. He used this week's playbook last week, and is using last week's playbook this week. He mixed them up. This is the week you do receiver screens. But no, I'll give him credit. He's airing it out a little bit, but catch the ball. It's that simple. Catch it. Catch the ball. Put that Browns game last night. I mean, the offense has to wake up. It's going to take a spark, I think, from the defense to really get us going. But it'd be nice if the other guys, other than Marvin Harrison, can catch the ball. That would be wonderful. So 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. Wind speed's about 20 miles per hour. And they're going to get about 4. I mean, I didn't expect us to score 40 points every week. I mean, we somehow did last week with 28 points in the 4th quarter. But like I said, all it takes is one spark and this team will start going crazy. We'll see when that spark comes, if it comes at all. This might be a game where we score maybe 21, if we're lucky, maybe 17. We scored 40 points plus every week. And that would be a gain of about 3. Yeah, 3 yards. Defense this season, points allowed 16.9, 270 total yards, 176.8 passing yards, and a 26% third down conversion. All top 15 in the FBS. This team's always been really weird, not lately in the first half. They'll look derpy and look slow and blah. Second half, though, they wake up. At least that's what it's looked like the last couple weeks. Hopefully that continues, but I'd love to see us wake up a little earlier. Missed tackle, and he's off to the races. On 3rd and 4, they get a conversion. Of course they do. Committee won't judge this game too harshly, even if we win by 10 or something. Yeah, JT just... 1st and 10. And they're going to try to run it with the quarterback or Wildcat again and gets nothing. At this point, if I'm a defense and I see that guy with no quarterback in the backfield, I'm like, yeah, they're gonna run it. Now, knowing us, we would do that. We would send the house, and then he'd throw it. I don't know how good this running back's throwing ability is. Shotgun. Running back off to the left. You see Jack Sawyer walking around up there. Got 3 down linemen. Harrison and Tuimoloau on the edges. Takes the snap. They're gonna read option. Gets 2-3 yards. 3rd down. It's dangerous running your quarterback around like that. Eichenberg's jersey is looking like it probably did in high school. Oh, green. Not too often we play on an actual sod surface. Like this one. It's mainly been turf. Aside from Penn State last week. 0 for 6 on 3rd down. That's ugly. Ugh. Man. Shotgun. Takes the snap. They're going to hand it off, and he'll get a 4th down. They're probably not going to pass it a whole lot because they're going into the wind. Whereas they're probably going to see us really try to let it loose because we're with the wind. So 4th down again. And they're once again going for it. Kind of have no choice. Right? Yeah, they're motioning a lot of guys around. Fourth and 2. He threw his towel and it went right back almost into his face. Yeah, they're just gonna punt it. There's no way. I was gonna say there's no way they freaking go for it here. That's all they need. Go for it, and we stuff them. Then we get the ball in their territory. So at Crown Jewel, they literally took the titles from Damage Control for like 3 days. That's weird. Okay. Like here, we'll give Oscar and was it Alexa Bliss? We'll give them the titles for like a couple days. And then we'll give it back to Damage Control at Crown Jewel. It's gonna be so weird though for the wrestlers because they're in Saudi Arabia. You know, I think it's freaking noon right now or 1 o'clock p.m. And over there, I think it's what nighttime. God. Got Dashy on Twitter freaking out. Oh, Dashy. You know what's funny about that too? Because I didn't have internet the whole week, so I wasn't able to watch his freaking previews and stuff, his videos that he made for the Browns game. Honestly, I'm kind of happy I didn't because I would have been tempted to go make a video and tear him to shreds. And then you look and see what the Browns did to the Bengals, and it's like, that's funny. Yeah, damn. Talking about beating us when they haven't beaten us since 2019. That's tough. They've beaten us 1 time since then. That's tough. Oh, so yeah, I guess it's a thing now where EO and Dakota they win at stadium shows. That's been their thing. They've had 3 stadium shows that they've performed at. They've won at all 3 of them. By the way, if you're not watching Crown Jewel, you just got spoiled. Oh well. I mean, if you're on Twitter, you probably see it anyway. Let's see if the friggin' Buckeyes can wake up. CPAs? What the heck? APCs? NPCs? Non-playable characters? Nah. I think we'll wake up, I think. I hope. There's a look at the new stadium that they're planning to build at some point. Kind of an interesting time to announce that, considering the team is garbage. Is it going to be like a Las Vegas Raiders situation where they build it and then it's going to be dominated by the opposing fan base? And here's the punt. Low and slow punt. It'll go to the 17-yard line. And that's where Ohio State will take over. There's the weather. Big old line of rainstorms coming through. It'll probably be hitting within the next 10, 15 minutes, so right around halftime. See, there's one of the flags. Really blowing hard today. Wow. The Ohio State offense has been very bleh so far. Under center, they're going to hand it off. No, they're going to play action. Throws, caught by Harrison. So I guess Harrison's the guy that can catch today. Literally, force feed Harrison like he did last week. I'd send Harrison to the end zone one time. See what happens. This looks bad. The CFP ranking for the Buckeyes will suffer if OSU can't run the ball against a cream puff team with passing game is challenged. I'm sure they'll figure it out on the run game. Man Williams has a knack for being a scrub when it comes to running the ball. And then here's Buka going nowhere. Come on, dude. Do these guys why are they so in love with going to the sidelines? Of course, it would really help if they had a hole to run through. Hey, Marv, you're supposed to block, buddy. Not just stand there. Put a little feeble attempt, a little block. No, you're supposed to full-on block these guys, man. Come on. 2nd and 11. Fleming motions to the right. Play action, back to pass. Throws it deep. And he overthrows Harrison. Well, there's your deep shot. Are we going to be 0 for 7 on 3rd down? We haven't really had too many close opportunities for a 3rd down conversion. The ball just went way over everybody's head. Yeah, this is going to be a challenge. 3rd and 11, shotgun for Stroud. 0 for 6, 3rd down conversion. Back to pass. And 0 for 7, throwing in a double coverage. Hey, CJ, there's 2 purple jerseys there, guys. 2 black helmets there. Why are you even thinking about throwing there? CJ. Honestly, he might be the reason why we don't win a natty, because look at his decision making. Oh, there's 2 black jerseys there. I'm gonna throw it there anyway. CJ might be the reason why we don't win a natty. He's a good quarterback, but my God, his decision making can be so trash sometimes. I see 2 black jerseys over there. Let me throw it there anyway. You mean there's no one else that you could throw it to? And now we got a delay of game. Yeah, this team doesn't want to be here. They don't want to be there today. They want to be anywhere else. They don't want to be at this friggin' garbage-ass stadium. They don't want to be there. They'd rather freaking be anywhere else. You could just tell by their body language and everything. They didn't want to be there. Oops, I didn't even realize Northwestern used a timeout. Here's the punt by Mirko. They're going to the end zone for a touchback. Oh. My God. the one problem with a Big Ten team being built like a Big 12 SEC team. Games like this. The California Buckeyes. Oh man. Give Northwestern a retractable roof. Give them a couple years, they'll get it. Oh man. They got Dashy on Twitter. Ref, you suck. Ref, you suck. Ref, you suck. The ball was thrown like 10 yards over his head. Ref, you suck. Ref, you suck. Yeah, the team doesn't want to be there. Tweeted, I wonder where the Ryan Field wind will be ranked in the next CFB rankings. Wow. They'd rather be anywhere but where they are. Oh, wow. Mm. Damn. We can't even get a freaking first down on third down. What the heck? There we go. Huh. All right, here's the run by Northwestern going like 10 yards behind the line of scrimmage, but he'll still get about a gain of 2. There's more like 4 yards behind the line of scrimmage. He's lucky we didn't blow that up. Good blocking. 37.5-point favorite. Dropped to 10.5 on DraftKings. I don't even know if are we going to score more than 20 points in this game? Unless the wind just dies down out of nowhere. All right, first timeout for Ohio State. Second down and 8. We need a friggin' turnover to spark this offense up. Funny, last time he played it, blew the doors off of them. But that was at night with perfect perfect conditions, no wind or anything. I still think we're gonna win. It's just we gotta figure out how to freaking move the ball down the damn field. Running game isn't there. It hasn't been there for the last couple weeks, and the wind is yeeting any ball we throw deep into the air. Ohio State has scored 40 plus points in 7 straight games, tied for the Big Ten record. Which team are they tied with? That team up north. Oh, I thought you got a fumble, but nope. Whatever it was, there was a loss of a couple. Probably not going to score 40 here, but I said that last week, and look what happened. We could easily score 40 points in the second half. This team can do it. I just don't know if they will. They scored 28 in the fourth quarter last week. I swear, like we scored on like 3 straight possessions. 0 for 7 on third down. That's a yikes if I've ever seen one. My God. Can't even really get close either. 3rd and 10. A lot of movement up front by the Wildcats. And we got another timeout. Northwestern called time. They saw all that moving around and they're like, yeah, this ain't gonna work. We gotta change our plan here. I just feel an Ohio State turnover coming, and that's gonna really light up this team. We always play like this in the first half, seems like. You know? We use the first half to kind of poke and prod, and then second half we let it loose on them. But the weather might hamper that this week. Like I saw on Twitter, though, this is what happens when. Yeah, it looks like Mount Union's. Honestly, Mount Union Stadium is probably better looking than this. And Mount Union's a freaking Division III team. But, I mean, it doesn't matter how many points you score, as long as you win. Right? We've scored 40 points every week since freaking week 1. When we scored 21 and we beat the Fighting Irish, who aren't that great, but they're not horrible. Like they would probably they'd probably be crushing Northwestern right now. If the weather was perfect, like you see in the picture behind me, on your screen, not the Browns obviously, but like the stadium picture I use. If the weather was like that, we probably would be beating the crap out of these guys because we'd be throwing the ball all over them. Yeah, I've seen their stadium. It's damn near identical. Obviously, much more, pristine, not looking like not, doesn't look as bad. State has 72 yards of offense and 0 points in 6 possessions. Oh, wow. Some people I swear, people on Twitter have like no morals sometimes because I saw a tweet saying some girls get beaten up by their boyfriends and stick around saying, I see something in him. Like, what the heck you see? A rematch? Damn. That's tough. All right, so 3rd down and 10. Shotgun for the Wildcats. I think it was a Sullivan. Takes the snap. And they blow that one completely up. No chance. Loss of like 5 on the play. Well, the defense woke up, it looks like. They had that one drive where they just looked out of it. And there's a Wildcat down on the ground. Yeah, like Steel Chambers is like, no, you're not, buddy. You're not getting through this. Jim Knowles must have lit him up after giving up that touchdown. Because they've been pretty good ever since. And it doesn't hurt knowing that they have to run because they're going into the wind. Wow. Got 5 minutes to go, and we have not scored a point yet. I believe we do have a quarterback coming up from Utah. Yeah. I think Devin Brown's from Utah. And they have had some pretty crazy weather. This is, I think, the crazy thing about having a quarterback from Cali, because they don't usually, encounter this kind of weather too often, unless they play like a national schedule in high school. I don't know what Rancho Cucamonga's freaking schedule was when CJ was in town, but I don't know if he's dealt with, Midwest weather in November. Obviously, that because being Cali, they don't play a national schedule. Usually, right about now, they're being the playoffs or deep in their regular season schedule to the point where you're just playing conference teams. I'm sure he's played in the wind, and I'm sure he's played in the rain. But has he played in whipping winds and rain in the middle of November? Not sure if he has. Making these guys look like the damn 2000 Ravens. No, the defense just slacked off one drive, and it's cost us so far. So let's see what they do here. 4th and 16. They actually going to go for it, or are they going to punt it? There's no way they go. I was going to say they're going to punt it into the wind. Man, if the ball goes wee out of bounds, oh yeah, that's yeah. We'll get the ball 40, 46-yard line of the Wildcats. He was lucky that ball because he had to kick him almost. This might be the closest to the end zone they've been. Let's see if we can get something going. That person's having a hard time. Got to keep the poncho over your head and make sure you don't lose your hat. That person looks like he's having a good time. Miami Dolphins fan. Interesting. Under center. Mayan Williams in the backfield. Come on, guys. Takes the snap, hands it off, and he's going to run for about a yard. Is that like Mayan Williams is like yard total like limit? 1 yard per gain? I haven't really seen him break off a huge run. I mean, he did the first play, but it got negated due to a hold. 2nd and 8. They motion Stover. Now they're like 3 or 4 yards. 3rd down. Can we actually get a conversion on 3rd down? Beginning to wonder, guys. I'm beginning to think. 3rd and 3. For 7 today. On the season, we're 50%. Yeah, this is pretty much like that game. Not gonna get it. Can we give it a different running back? I mean, God. Like, Dallin Hayden or Chip Trainum in there. Let them see if they can get it going. This dude freaking Williams ain't doing nothing. He'll get like 2 yards a gain. Wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't get it here. They're going for it on a 4th down. Wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't get it. Oh, they're going to run it with Stroud. Oh, now go down, CJ. Down. Freaking slide, dude. First time I've seen a design run for Stroud, I think, all year. The entire defense was fooled, but CJ, you gotta slide, dude. You can tell he doesn't run because he doesn't slide. You gotta slide. You gotta at least know how to slide for when you're in the league. Because you're gonna have guys being paid millions of dollars to freaking come for your head. They're gonna be hunting you down. Especially Myles Garrett if you go to a team around the AFC. He'll wreck you if you're not careful. Back to pass. Cough. At least get a couple yards. There you go. At least get a couple yards. CJ's like scared to run, dude. You're gonna have to run a little bit. Because otherwise, in the NFL, you're gonna be a statue. Gotta have some legs to you. Gotta have a little bit of variety in your game, because otherwise, you're going to be like freaking, you're going to be a statue back there. 2nd and 4. Still managed to get a gain of 6. Single back. They're going to hand it off to Ibuka. He's going to run around the edge. And he'll spin a Rooney to the 1. They're going to say touchdown. All right. Go. That's one way to do it. Go on this little jet sweep with Emeka Ibuka. Let's see. Did he step out? Ooh. No, I see a tiny bit of green. A tiniest bit of green between that foot, between his toe and the purple. There might have been like a small sliver of green between that, but even then, it's a pretty good gain regardless. I like how ironic. There's a freaking, see, there's a sliver of green between the toe and the sideline. So that should count. Touchdown Buckeye. Well, I guess you can score any way you can. So they're going to review this. Should be a touchdown. Like I said, there was the smallest sliver of green between his toe and the sideline. Even then, it'll be, at the 3-yard line. So there's like the smallest sliver of green you could ever have. One row of green turf between his foot and the sideline. As close as you could get without being out of bounds. This should be a touchdown. It's not. It's still a gain of a couple and you're at the 3-yard line. Still. Best drive of the friggin' night. And it's because we've been running the ball. Goodness. They could easily rule he was out of bounds right there, but let's see. Touchdown. All right. Part. All right, so Ruggles. Up and good. All right, we're tied at 7. Yes. I see green. Possibly the least amount of yard. Like there's like not barely any room between like Buka's foot and the sideline. If his foot, kind of like the Kevin Durant situation last year in the playoffs. Or 2 years ago in the playoffs. Yeah. Was it last year? No, it wasn't last year. It was 2 years ago. Yeah. Because the Nets got swept last year. Yikes. But Kevin Durant shot what we thought was a 3-pointer, but because his feet are so damn big, his foot was on the line, and it was a 2. That's kind of like that situation. If his foot was any bigger, that's probably out of bounds, and we're at the 3-yard line. Minnesota's Rudy Gobert has entered. Oh my God, Rudy Gobert has entered health and safety protocols. You're still doing this? I mean, obviously, like it's still lurking, but it's obviously not as serious as it used to be. But yeah, it's still there. I mean, I just hope we don't have an outbreak like we did last year. I mean, it got so bad last year. We had freaking Joe Johnson playing games in the NBA again. So 2:26 to go. We're tied at 7. 118 total yards for the Buckeyes, 144 for them. 72 rushing yards for us, 113 for them. 3.7 yards per play for us, 4.7 for them. We have not hit a 3rd down yet. They're 2 of 7. They're going to try again with the Wildcat. Goes pretty much a couple yards. Okay, 2nd down. We might get the ball back here too. You wanted a Cavs-Wolves rivalry? Oh yeah, we play the Wolves after we're done with the West Coast trip. think like sometime, what, next week? Yeah. They're our first home game after coming back from the West Coast. I think it's next week sometime. Because on the 11th, we're in Golden State. I think it's after that game that they play Minnesota. Not my bit. I'm thinking DG and Spida will be back for the Laker game tomorrow. Which, by the way, I will be streaming. 2:21 to go here in the first half. Very sloppy game on all sides. The wind has essentially been like one of them boots that you see on a sports car. It's been like that. The offense has been severely limited to essentially running the ball. Come on, McAllister. Come on, guys. Get situated here. 2nd and 7. Takes the snap. They're going to run it again. Get about a gain of 5. Be a 3rd and about 2. We can actually get the ball back if we get a stop here. Could actually go down and score again if we really can do that. You know. 3rd and 2. McAllister came off the field. This is not the package for him. I like how they're giving the Denzel Burke's giving the receiver essentially a free first down. I see a quick pass coming up here. Now he's creeped up to the line. And that'll be timeout. Yeah, timeout. Timeout, Northwestern, their final one. First half coming to a close. Buckeyes looked, I don't know if it's more or less them just not being there mentally, but like the weather's not done them any favors at all either. Wow. Unreal is this first half. CJ Stroud is Ohio State's leading rusher. That just goes to show you we're not doing crap on the ground. All right, 3rd and 2. Takes the snap. And that's going to be a first down via the quarterback running. Taking the long way around. If we win by 13, then we shouldn't get ranked down. I think we'll score more than them. Not sure how many points. Because I've noticed Northwestern has essentially just been running the ball at like all over the place because they can't throw it because of the wind. I think this would be our situation in the 3rd quarter too. 1st and 10. Shotgun for Northwestern. Snap. Pressure coming, and he's going to go down. Zach Harrison came through pretty quickly, and Sullivan's like, yeah, I'm just going to go down here, buddy. Ohio State just used their final timeout. I'm going to off my game when it comes to the timeouts. So, yeah, no, neither team has any timeouts left. 51 seconds to go here in the half. Crowd really looks into it. Aha, aha, aha. 2nd down and 20. "72 rushing yards for the Buckeyes, 117 for the Wildcats." So they're just going to, I'm guessing, just, yeah, going for the, yeah. Yeah, they're just going to go into the locker room, I think. So they'll probably just knee it one more time, and then we go into the locker room for halftime. Like, hey guys, we're tied with Ohio State. Yeah, we're looking good. Yeah. We're not getting blown out after the first quarter, after the first half. Yay. That's pretty much what they're like right now. 7 points in the first half, tied for a season low with the Notre Dame game. Granted, Notre Dame's defensive strategy was pretty effective. This is just because of the weather. Can't really throw it because of the wind, and our run game has been kind of not really there. Well, all right. If we win by 13, yeah, we'll see. Do you ever make it back home? I've been up there a couple times. Let's do this. Giving me timeouts. Booyah, booyah, booyah. Okay. All right. So we're all set with that. Greg Newsom's literally saying the same thing over and over again. Those receivers can't get open versus them boys. Greg, come on, buddy. White car is the Northwestern DP. Yeah, the wind is being your 12th man today. Let's just be real. Yeah, it has nothing to do with 40-mile-per-hour winds. Try this game in a freaking neutral environment and see what would happen. Oh, this guy. What the heck are these people talking about on this freaking social media app? Let's see what other games we got. TCU, A&M, or Texas Tech, Air Force, and Army. Ooh, okay. Let's see what's going on the FS1 channel. Iowa, Purdue. Let's see what travesty is going on in this freaking game. Let's see what travesty is going on there. But I'll look up the stat lines for both sides here and they're not doing any better. Brendan Silva once that second half, that second quarter. Cam Porter 6 for 25. As a team, 4 for minus 19. Huh. And then through the air, Bryce Kurtz 1 for 12. Malik Washington 2 for 11. Evan Hull 1 for 4. Cam Porter 1 for 4. All right. Other scorers, it's A&M 24, Florida 20 at half, 13-10 TCU over Texas Tech at halftime. Starting the third quarter, Nebraska up 10-0 over Minnesota. Major games going on right now involving like somewhat ranked teams. I've been up to Cleveland for a game. I think last year. Did you play in college? Oh, my bad. Damn, Greg, you really talking like that? I mean, yeah, let him enjoy his alumni fandom, but damn. Ooh. Ah, Greg Newsom. That's the thing about drafting Big Ten guys that aren't Ohio State. You kind of get pissed off when you see them rooting against your team. You know, I mean, it's like Jack Conklin, I'm sure, rooted heavy for Sparty when we played him. We saw how that went. What else do we have that's freaking former Big Ten guys? David Bell, but we don't play Purdue this year. So I'm pretty sure he wasn't really too mad about that. Who else? I know there's many guys on that team that are from Big Ten area schools. I know it. Oh well. Overall, very ugly game on both sides. Logan Paul is supposed to be the baby face and can't even get cheered in a different country. Yikes. Yikes. Uh, Rudy Gobert about to get the season canceled again. Rudy Gobert. Rudy Gobert. 3 years ago, Shaq's Theater showed what that documentary that Kyrie posted. Wait, really? Damn. Well, gotta love halftime. Man. I still think we win this game, but it's probably going to be a lot closer than we thought. O line not playing well, too much side to side running. Exactly. Defense, angles, tackling. Stroud losing a giant weather. Huh? Tie game. Not too many positives, but still a tied game. This team always turns up on the second half, it seems like lately. I mean, heck, look what they were doing again. Oh, yeah, it was Iowa, I think I was talking about earlier. Yeah. Iowa's out here. They were. Blech. We looked like garbage against Iowa on offense, but the defense woke up. And look what happened. Defense held it down until the offense got going. I see that happening again here, it looks like. Hopefully. That's what I'm hoping. I hope we wake up here and go crazy in the second half. Score at least 20 some points in the second half. Give it a comfortable victory. Victory. All right. 5 years of college right there. Really touched all the microphones. Yep. Mm-hmm. Press conference when he contracted. Yep. What a heel. Yeah, that was a heel move. But you know what's crazy that they've had? Oh, in the past, like all the game shows and everything they used to have. Like, look, college football live, college football scoreboard, college game day basketball and football, college football final, E60, ESPN FC, Monday Night Countdown, NBA Countdown, NBA Today, NFL Live, NFL Matchup, NFL Primetime, NFL Rewind, I guess, Sports Center, and Sunday NFL Countdown. It's all like news and analysis. talk and debate around the horn, get up, first take, outside the lines, pardon the interruption, this just in. That's literally that's literally like what their freaking lineup is every day. On like a weekday, it's usually the talk and debate shows all freaking day with NFL Live or NBA Today in there, NBA Countdown, depending on, what day it is. And then you have Monday Night Countdown, you have E60 every once in a while, Sports Center like 95% of the time, game telecasts, so of course we already know that. Now, they used to have shows like, they used to have like game shows and stuff too. Pretty cool, but they went away from that years ago. Original series, you had 2 Minute Drill, All American TV series, Battle of the Gridiron Stars, Beg, Borrow, and Deal, Bill Walton's Long Strange Trip, Bonds on Bonds, Bound for Glory, Bronx is Burning, these are all like original movies and stuff. But you had Bronx is Burning, The Captain, Cheap Seats, okay, The Contender, Dream Job, ESPN2 Block Party, ESPN2 Garage, Madden Nation, that was a great show. They would literally pick like gamers from all over, top gamers in the nation, put them on a bus, and they'd be driving all across the country. I think they would start like somewhere and they'd make their way to New York. And they'd make stops at stadiums and they would have the guys play each other. And I think every once in a while they would have like an elimination tournament and then someone would get booted off the bus every episode. That was dope. NBA Live, Bring It Home, New American Sportsman, Free Agent. Okay. I'd Do Anything, It's the Shoes, Night School, Last Dance, 9 for 9, Playmakers, Shaquille, Sportraits, Stump the Schwab. I remember watching ESPN when I was younger, and Stump the Schwab would come on. Like, that was fun, What happened to the Schwab? He's probably living lavish somewhere. Yeah. Howie Schwab. Teammates, The Wild Rules, and Tilt. Oh, yeah. Okay. See how long until this game gets back going. ESPN had some really, really good shows back then, but now it's all talk and debate. That's pretty much all it is now. It's like 95% talk and debate shows. And maybe every once in a while you'll have like a rerun of like a game show or something. Maybe. But it's mainly talk and debate for like majority of the day. And then if you have like games going on, they'll have game broadcasts. That's pretty much what it is now. That's what it is. ESPN has become like essentially a news station. It's not even like just about game shows and fun and everything. It's about news and stuff, which I get it, But they have ESPN News. You'd think that they'd have all the news things on that station, but oh well. But there's the college slate for later today. Baylor, Oklahoma, Tennessee, Georgia should be a banger. Oregon and Colorado, Penn State, Indiana, Oklahoma State, Kansas, and Sparty and Illinois. Illinois looks like they could be the team that could go to the Big Ten title game out of the Big Ten West. Man, that team could be dangerous. Brett Bielema and company. Wow. Bielema has that team playing real well right now. Like Lovie Smith used to be there too. They weren't really that good with him, but Bielema, he's had a rejuvenation there in Illinois. That team is looking really good. I think they're ranked first time ever, like in the CFP. Iowa 17-3 over Purdue. No surprise there. I mean, Iowa actually has a new quarterback starting, so no surprise they look good. They couldn't do a damn thing with Petrus, so of course they finally make a change, and look at that. They actually look good. Their fans are probably sitting there like, where was this at all year? Petrus literally couldn't do a damn thing. They finally make a change, and look what happens. It's crazy how things go, It's crazy how that works out. Blue Jackets are in Finland facing the Avs again. They lost yesterday, 6-3. They have not won a hockey game since they beat the Rangers in the Madison Square Garden. And they guarded Gaudreau, Jenner, Line, Werenski, Blankenberg, and Korpisalo. Ooh, Corby's starting tonight. Oh, gee. It'd be nice to see him actually not look like a piece of Swiss cheese. Brutus in the background with his umbrella is hilarious. Oh yeah, it is hilarious. Watching that poor guy struggle with that umbrella because the wind is just so crazy nowadays. Wow. Heavy storm is approaching in 10 minutes. That was from earlier. So it rolled through. But of course, we're tied, so, USC, well, that's one thing that's really. Oh, damn. Gafford got crossed up by KD last night. My goodness. But that's one thing about it, too. You're going to have Cali teams coming over to the Big Ten playing in this weather. How are they going to adjust to it? How are they going to play in November in freezing cold temperatures? I mean, they play like in Utah and they've played in like Oregon and stuff, but nothing beats Midwestern winters or falls. I mean, you don't know what's going to come at this time of the year. It could friggin' snow. It could friggin' snow for all we care, for all we know. That's all. That's all Cali teams would need. Have a snowstorm breakout. So we're getting ready for the start of the third quarter here in a second. I mean, definitely looking kind of pedestrian. Let's see if the team can wake up here in the second half. That would surely be wonderful. So Northwestern will start off with the ball. Stroud had probably one of the longest runs of the year that set up that touchdown run. Dog, any insights on Sean not being on Sports Fury other than the default answer that he's taking a break? Oh, that's nice, Tribe. I mean, there's not much I can say, Jinxie. He's just taking a leave of absence. I mean, he's taking a break, hiatus from YouTube. There's not really much information I can get. Because obviously Josh is going to be, tight-lipped on it. I mean, if you're in the Discord, he's always in the Discord. It's not like he just, went MIA. I mean, he's in the Discord. He just doesn't want to be on stream. And we'll see when he comes back. When he comes back, we're going to party. Whenever that may be. Might be next month, could be next week, next year, who knows? All I'm going to say is when he comes back, we're going to party like he never left. I mean, everyone needs a break from YouTube every once in a while. I've taken some breaks too. Granted, involuntary, but yeah. All right, 1st and 10 for Northwestern. Sullivan going to run out wide again, and they're going to continue their little attempt at Wildcat. Goes about a yard. Oh, yeah, because I think they're still going into the wind, I think, so that's tough. he wasn't in. He used to work for the CIA. Yes, clearly I did. Undisputed over first take. Yeah, honestly, yeah, I'd say so. I'd say so. Mhm. 2nd and 9. Under. This is another Wildcat. They doing it again? Takes the snap. And he will rumble forward for about a gain of 6. With the win in the first quarter, 21 seconds average time left on the play clock. Against the win, second quarter, 8 seconds. Yeah, we've gotten off to some slow starts recently, but the weather did not do us any favors. The wind was whipping like crazy, and Virginia Tech, to a point. 3rd and 3. Shotgun. Takes the snap again. And he'll get the first down. Washington claims Nicholas Avekubo from Toronto on waivers. Wow. So 1st and 10 for Northwestern. They ran like 3 straight Wildcat plays. Evan Hull, the running back, 4 receiving yards, 86 rush today. Most of that came on that one long run. Another Wildcat. I guess if you're having success with it, why stop? Not to mention when you're playing in the Windy City, Tien Ruse, Evan Hull's fiance. Oh, nice. Okay. 2nd down, 12:33 to go here in the third quarter. Oh, wow. That's cool. Got engaged in Ireland. 2nd and 2. Still back there. Now they get blown up that time. Gain of about 1. Oh, they're just going to keep running this? Same play over and over again? Until they get blown up for a 5-yard loss? Or until there's like a bad snap? 3rd and 1. There's Sullivan. And he's back in there, so he'll go, I'm guessing, under center. As okay. 3rd and 1. Looks like they might try and sneak it. Keep an eye on like a. Oh, they got stuffed. Oh, wow. Dude jumping over the freaking lineman. Nah. If he got it, it was on second effort, but. Nah. Ohio State with this nice defensive stand. Sullivan's like, I got it, bruh. But I got it. Now they're going to say 4th down. Look at a guy literally jump over the freaking line. So my guess is they're going to go for it again. Hmm. 17 for 27 on the season on 4th down. Today they're 0 for 1. So Hall. Again, they're going to go Wildcat again. Takes a snap. And he'll get stuffed in the backfield. He ain't going nowhere. They got way too in love with that Wildcat stuff. And the Buckeyes snuffed it out. Essentially, on those plays, you just got to hope that you have a good push. And they did. They stuffed him in the backfield. Buckeyes take over. There you go. Now let's go ahead and score again here, guys. I'll be right back, guys. First and 10 after they got a completion. Stroud back to pass. Throws. Hot. He dropped it. Buka. Buddy, got to catch it. Freaking touchdown. It's a walk-in touchdown, but I think he was thinking about scoring. Oh, no, he never really had possession. Might have been thinking, oh, maybe was it tipped? Slightly tipped by the corner. Man, that was a walk-in touchdown if he catches that clean. He still could have easily caught it, but it just bounced off his chest. And guys not named Marvin are having a bad day today. Empty backfield for Stroud. And they're going to run it with Mayan Williams. Gain of about 8. 9:18 to go here in the third. Northwestern giving us all they can handle right now. 3rd and 3. See if they can actually get a first down here. I don't think they had a first down all game on 3rd down. Yeah, oh, I'm sorry. No, 1 for 9 on 3rd down. Shotgun for Stroud. Hands it off. He'll get the first down and then some more. He'll bounce it out and he's going to break it for the touchdown. And he'll go up on the hill and be like, I'm doing snow angels or grass angels. See, Mayan, you run forward. That's what happens. You get big gains and you start scoring. And man, good blocking too. Bounces it out. Has a blocker and a Buka downfield. Even Stroud tried to, I guess, attempt a block. But you got to be careful because you don't want to get a block in the back. So that's what you need out of Mayan right there, man. Snap. Up. Good. All right. There we go. 14-7. Good run by Mayan too. That's what I need to see out of Mayan, man. None of this freaking run to the sidelines. It really helps though that he had a hole to go through. I'll give you help. I need that help. I'll calm that pipe for you. Snow Angels in the end zone. Like Buka had a walk-in touchdown and he dropped it, man. Oh, man. NFL teams in attendance for Tennessee, Georgia. Cleveland, Buffalo, Bears, Chargers, Jags, Lions, Commanders, Falcons, Patriots, Panthers, and Ravens. Oh, yeah, there's definitely some monsters on both of those teams that we could easily go after. Does a Jalen Hyatt ring a bell? Imagine Deshaun Watson throwing to Jalen Hyatt, although he'll probably be like a first-round talent right now. But my God, if we somehow got Jalen Hyatt, oh, sheesh. Get me a deep threat. Or there's someone from Boston College. What's his name? Zay Flowers? Oh, is it Boston College? Yeah. Kid's a stud too. We need a deep threat or two as well. Amari, DPJ, maybe like a Jalen Hyatt or Zay Flowers. Yes, sir. Northwestern lining up with 0 pass threat and getting chunk plays. Yeah. They're doing a whole lot of Wildcat, which is impressive. Man, I'm just happy that drop pass didn't cost us. Yeah, the Usos retain. The run game, the O line and the run game is Pass game is great. They're not really touching Stroud too much. It's about opening holes for the run game. Falcons are activating Cordell Patterson off IR. Nice. Yeah, we've always been like this the last couple weeks. they wow, first shot of the game, Avs scored. No surprise. I'm not even gonna bother watching that garbage today. Oh, 14-7 Buckeyes. Playing like we're half drunk and yet we're still looking good. People with Mayan shirts, that's pretty cool. So they're gonna kick it off. And the kick is away. Deep kick. And it'll be returned. I always say, like, don't fumble. Because if you fumble there, you're screwed. AD taught Pat to do only Wildcats or else. Well, they're playing into the wind, so. You see, Tennessee faces Georgia, Northwestern. Of course, we're facing Northwestern. Notre Dame and Clemson at 7:30. Rutgers team up north at 7:30. LSU, Alabama. TCU's losing to Texas Tech. Tough. Man. 1st and 10. They're going to run it again. Big gain to the about 37-yard line, 38-yard line. Just no open hole. Yeah. Wide open hole. Just nobody bothered to plug that gap. 1st and 10. Cam Porter, 7 rushes, 43 yards. Sullivan in the gun, running back to his left. Need another turnover. Snap. They're going to run it again. Gets about 5. 5 or 6. $7:45 to go here in the third. 2nd and 5. Northwestern knows that if we get the ball back and this team starts rolling, it's over. 2nd and 5. Takes the snap. And he'll get stuffed for a yard. 3rd down and 4. Had a play call. He said, kill. Went to something else, and there was a run play for a yard. Takes the snap. Oh, JT almost had him. They're going to pitch it for a big gain. JT should have had the quarterback in the backfield. But he narrowly missed. Wow. 1st and 10. 6:10 to go in the third. Northwestern slowly but surely driving down the field. They're going to do another Wildcat, and he'll get about 3. This time it's Porter, not Hull. Damn, it's like Hull can't get the 4th down on that last drive, and they're like, you're done, Hull, for right now. We're going to just run it with Porter over and over again. 42 rush, 7 passes in this game. Talk about being run heavy. 5:30 to go here in the third. Yeah, that goes nowhere. Harrison was not biting. Harrison was not biting on that at all. They tried to sweep. Harrison was literally right there to meet him. Loss of like 5 on the play. Just went right past the blocker. It's like, hello, dude. God, Harrison's a big dude. You don't realize how big he is until you see someone who's like shorter than him. It's like, oh my God. Number 5 DE prospect in the 2023 draft. And you can thank Jim Knowles for that because last year he wasn't looking like a prospect at all. Couldn't do much. Jim Knowles turns him into a stud. Love it. 3rd and 9. Back to pass. They're going to try to run it again. Here comes JT. And he's going down. Barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. He was smart not to try to throw it because JT was right there. Because knowing him, JT goes to go back to throw, and JT just plop, knocks that ball out. And your drive is over. Not to mention Eichenberg was there too. Even Michael Hall, or I'm sorry, now it's Tyreek Williams, not Hall. That was Williams. 91, not 51. So here's the punter, Renner, coming out to kick it away. Buka back to receive. So hey, good job by the defense to step up. And a shank punt. And it'll go about the 16-yard line. Ohio State takes over. All right, let's see what Stroud can cook up here. Okay, defense, good job. Good recovery. That late pass tricked the refs into not paying attention to ineligible linemen downfield, apparently. Yeah. That's what we get hit with because Stroud threw the ball late, remember? And they called an eligible man because honestly, if I were the center, probably thought Stroud was running, so he's like, I'm gonna go out on the field. Northwestern can't throw at all. The Buckeyes know they're running 100% all the time and they can't stop it. It's impressive. But we can't stop it. It's just we gotta always get good penetration. Alabama fans talking about teams scheduling is hilarious when they got to play Austin P in a couple weeks. Like what? Next week? Yeah, next week. No, 2 weeks. 2 weeks. They always schedule a freaking cupcake. Every team does that. I guess you could even call that a stat pad game. You know? He did that on purpose. I don't think they've passed it since the first quarter. Because they saw what happened was what was going on with Stroud. You throw it into the wind, and that ball just goes all over the place. Browns Falcons vibes. No, this has Browns Texans vibes from 2 years ago when nobody could throw it because the wind was so crazy. And remember, Northwestern is right off the lake, just like Brown Stadium. But we should be honest. We should honestly be way better than this. Now, like I said earlier, too, it's like we flip-flop game plans. Last week, we were doing all these receiver screens and stuff, which would be perfect for this week, given the wind conditions. But this week, we're doing what we should have done last week. Push the ball down the field a little bit. It's weird. Like, Ryan Day misplaced his freaking playbook from last week, used it last week, used this week's playbook last week, and he should have been using last week's playbook this week. If that makes any sense. Probably just confused everybody watching, but yeah, you get the idea. When you look back and see what they were doing last week with other receiver screens, I swear it took them like a half to just completely dump those plays. It's like, why were you even doing those? The Saudi crowd have been chanting for Sami Zayn at the press conference. Oh, that was from now at the actual PPV. Yeah, Sami Zayn is that guy. Comes out to cut off an angle. McKinnon and gloves it. Wow. Can Zach Harrison play 3 tech in the NFL? Knowles turned Zach Harrison into an absolute stud. All right, so 1st and 10 for the Buckeyes. Shotgun for Stroud. Takes the snap, hands it off again. And there he goes again, running to the sidelines. So he'll cut up. Actually get about 2 yards. You know, Nick Chubb does the same thing, but with Nick Chubb, he doesn't run straight for there. He always like angles. He'll like go to the edge and then he'll cut upfield and take off. Wow. 2 minutes time of possession in the second half so far. They had the ball 9 minutes. They've dominated time of possession, keeping us off the field. Granted, that's our own undoing because we've been going 3 and out so often. Short pass to Stover, and he'll get about 6 or 5 or 6 yards. I know he wish he could stay in bounds, but it's about good gain. Can't hate that. It's about 3rd and 3. Yeah, 3rd and 3. See what they draw up here. With 3:09 to go in the third. 2 for 2 in the second half so far on 3rd down. Going empty backfield. Takes the snap. Wide open. Caught. Harrison for the 1st down. Baby Marv is so good. He's going to be just like his dad. He just gets open. They're playing zone. Yeah. Back to pass. Throws it deep. He overthrew Fleming. Too much height on that ball. That thing had some zip to it, too. Maybe the wind got a piece of it. How close was that? Come on, Julian. You got to catch that, man. Just maybe... I don't even know. The wind might have pushed it. I think that was pushed by the wind. Had a little extra juice on that because of the wind. 2nd and 10, 2:39 to go in the third. Takes the snap, hands it off again to Mayan Williams. He's bobbing and weaving, 1st down. Now Mayan's starting to get cooking a little bit, I think. The holes are starting to open up a little bit. He's going off the tackle, and receivers are actually getting good blocks downfield. I want to see him really bust one wide open here. I'm talking a big run. Trucks somebody and just takes off. We haven't really seen someone do that since Trey Henderson last year. But it's been 100% the Mayan Williams show at running back today. Takes the snap. A fake pitch. Throws wide on. He dropped it. My God, guys, can you use your hands? I feel like these guys try to catch it with their chest. Like, use your hands. Man. That might have been... Oh, he had it, but it bounced off his... Come on, Cade. You got to catch that. It was right in your hands. You practically caught it, but it bounced off your freaking rib. Like, bounced off the side of his body and... Yeah. 13-7 Air Force over Army. 4:05 to go in the game. Wow. Shotgun, 2 yards. 3rd and 8. He doinked and he ran into Buka, who was trying to block for him. Oh, 3rd down. Minute 54 and counting. A lot of drops in this one, too. Overthrows and drops. 3rd and 8. Near the 50. Shotgun for Stroud. Back to pass. And he throws it to nobody. Okay. I don't know what kind of pass that was, but there was nobody there. Tried a quick pass, and he just yeeted it out of bounds. I don't know where you were going with that one, but had to have been a miscommunication or something with Harrison. So 4th down. First time we didn't get a 3rd down conversion this quarter. Only had 3. Snap to Mirko. He'll punt it away. Punt, wow. And, ooh, it's beautiful. Right to the 3 or 4 yard line. Let's see. Yep, they're going to say 4 yard line. That's what you call an attempt at a coffin corner right there. piece of crap. They should make him walk home. Wow. Wow. So 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. Sheesh. Now we got a flag. Ohio State thinks it's on Northwestern. False start. That'll back them up. That'll probably put them in their own end zone. Ohio State's defense has a little bit of juice to it now, it looks like. So you can't really throw, and you're in your own territory against a defense that's got a little juice going now. All right. Let's get a freaking safety here. Under center. Just be wary of the pass, too. And just don't allow a big run. And they get carried for like 8 yards. Love when we don't get penetration. Then the running back essentially carries one of your guys like 8 yards. Minute 7 to go. This is without a doubt Stroud's worst game of the year. Partially because the weather. Wind was whipping that ball all over the place. Nobody could catch either. At least the running game caught on a little bit. Less than a minute to go. Sullivan under center. Takes the snap. And he'll get blown up, and then he'll fight for a yard. They're lucky Hull is such a fighter because, man, he was down 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage, but he still somehow got a yard. Ryan Tannehill will travel to Kansas City. Call them a game time decision. Interesting. All right. Vincent. And that'll be the end of the third quarter. Fourth quarter coming up. Last week, this is when the offense really went crazy. This is when we went crazy. Scored 28 points in the fourth quarter last week. We were down by 5. Remember, 21-16. We turned up, wound up winning that game 42-31 or something like that. I think we scored 44. Yeah. We had like 3 touchdowns and like 3 straight plays. 2 offensive, 1 defensive. It was insane. I would love to see something like that here again. 1 more touchdown to seal it. Well, now we're going to be running into the wind, and they're going to be running with it. So I maybe expect them to maybe pass it a little bit more now, unless they still keep on running. I don't think they ran it. They passed the ball. Maybe they might have passed it 1 time that entire quarter, or the entire like second and third quarter, because they were into the wind. Use the timeout to make Northwestern punt into the wind. Yeah, they could have. But then they would have they could have gotten the first down. It is what it is. It should be a fun fourth quarter. Wow. Why not a timeout? Exactly. Could have called a timeout. Exactly. They should have called a timeout there now that you think about it. Make them punt into the wind. Oh, well. Oh, Ryan Day. The Cavs are first in net rating, number 2 in defensive rating, number 2 in 3-point percentage, and number 4 in true shooting percentage. Mitchell and Garland have only been on the court together for a total of 39 minutes. Mostly in the last game that they played before, no, 2 games ago. Takeoff's family and friends all got together for a candlelight to honor his memory. Yep. Enoch Vamahi enters an Ohio State at right guard. Oh, damn. Oh, we tied it up. Hey, power play goal. Zach Wierenski. Yay. Wow. Wow. Oh, Jenner. Need the defense to do what they've been doing, man. Get stops. All right. 3rd and 2. Inside their own 20. About the 13-yard line, 12-yard line. Takes the snap. And there's a guy wide open hole for the quarterback. Gets the first down. Nobody figures, oh, the quarterback can run. Jackson State. Good team, you know. I mean, prime time, you know, Dion has that team looking really good. And Denzel Burke is hurt. First and 10. Takes the snap. They're going to run it again. Gets about a yard. I thought he might have lost the ball there. But no, Jack Sawyer amongst those on the tackle. We've had the ball 4 minutes in the 3rd quarter. They had the ball 7 minutes in the 1st, 10 minutes in the 2nd, 10 minutes in the 3rd. We barely had the ball. Gain of 2. Not even. Maybe 1.5. But I mean, let's be real, Green Eggs. They're a SWAC team. The last time we played a SWAC team was Florida A&M a couple years ago when they had that whole thing with their marching band. Remember that? Their band was like disbanded almost, pretty much, I thought, or something with the school. We freaking annihilated them. We would drop 80 on any team like that, no matter how good they are, because the level of talent between us and them is just different. 3rd and 8. Takes the snap. Caught. Oh, here we go. Now they're going to start passing the ball. That's their first pass, I think, in like almost a quarter and a half. Here we go. 1st and 10. 7 of 8 for 50 yards through the air. And Hull gets stonewalled for relatively no gain. That's how Northwestern's winning this game. Ball control. Some possession for those first 3 quarters. They had the ball 7 minutes total in the 1st, 10 and 10. Also because we couldn't convert 3rd downs to save our lives. 2nd and 8. Takes the snap. Pressure coming. And he's just going to throw it away. Oh, almost threw it right off the back of one of our guys. Good coverage. That's a good penetration by the pass rushers to put pressure on Sullivan, make him throw it away. 3rd and 8. Need a turnover. I need JT to strip sack or Zach Harrison strip sack or something. Maybe even like one of the interior guys gets something. Maybe one of our corners gets a tip pass. 3rd and 8. JT up on the top of the screen at the edge against their right tackle. Snap. Pressure coming. He's going to avoid it. Oh, almost got him like 4 times. Get him. Are you serious right now? Wide open. And he'll get the first down. Hey, guys. You really can't tackle him? Come on, man. He's running around like a chicken with his head cut off. Are we serious right now? Clearly not. Now they're in Buckeye territory. Now they got to get a big man in there. Takes the snap. And yeah, Tuimoloau is like, you're not going nowhere, loser. Get out of here. Tuimoloau blew that one up. Bold strategy running right at him. He was he just went out, reached his arm and said, give me that. It's like, hello, buddy. So 2nd and 13, 11:49 to go. Back to pass, and they're going to do a dump off for about a gain of 3. 3rd down. This might be the lowest amount of points we've scored all year. Unless we rattle off like we did last week. But like I said, you know, we struggled mightily. I guess this is a sleeper game. Our night game. Because we looking like we don't even want to be there half the time. Struggling because of the weather and lack of execution. And he's going to get near the first down marker. They're going to say he's right at the marker, so they're probably going to say he's about a yard short. They're going to argue that he got it, but they're going to say it's like half a yard short. I'm seriously going to let... Let's see where he was when he was down. This team is not real right now. We're literally going to get marched down the field again, aren't we? My God. They're going to measure. He got it by like a freaking nose of the ball. Are we real right now, guys? We're not serious. God, dude. 1st and 10. Can't even bring down this guy, man. Come on. 12 plays, 5-minute possession drive. Eating up half the damn quarter. God, bring him down. It's freaking Cam Porter, for Pete's sake, dude. It's not the quarterback. Can't even say I'm not even going to say I'd blow his ass up because I'd probably get shanked. I'd get freaking shook like crazy. Get shanked. No, I'd get shook. I'd be looking stupid. Completely whiffing. 2nd and 10. Gets a gain of 2. I mean, for all these guys, all they care is they could eat up the next 10 minutes, but as long as they don't score a touchdown, it doesn't matter. Lack of execution on our side. Like they're playing soft. They're going to give him almost a free first down at this point because they figure they can't throw, but they can. But if you make them have to wait to throw it, gives your pass rushers a chance. Dropped it. Oh, we're lucky he dropped that. Well, it's 4th and 8 now. What do you do if you're Northwestern? Punt it? Or do you be ballsy and try to go for it? Because if you go for it and you fail, that's tough. 4th and 8. Let's see what they decide to do here. I'm guessing they're probably gonna. Now they're gonna go for it. Wow. Interesting. 9:44 to go. Snap. Throws. And it's to nobody. And it'll be Buckeye ball. I don't even understand why you do that. I mean, you've been running the ball effectively, but now all of a sudden you want to throw it? Okay, he was close. Just not enough. Not enough to that catch there. Like just about a half a finger length away. Buckeyes take over. What's Fickle getting into these days? Wow, Bianca Belair retained? Hey, yo. The D line as a whole has been terrible. Well, it's tough when the quarterback is literally shaking your guys loose all the time. Stroud has missed a couple throws. Even the good ones are being dropped by everybody not named Marvin Harrison. The weather Ohio State fans think their offense is playing in tonight. Oh my god. Freaking hurricane. It's like, well, you try to throw the ball in 40-mile-per-hour winds with the wind in your face. A lot of it's just because our guys just dropping passes. James Robinson questionable. Yeesh. 16-play, 60-yard drive for Northwestern. Ends with an incomplete pass on a 4th and 8. Wow. Steele Chambers is taking himself out of place. Hopefully it's 75 and sunny on November 26th. With the way this weather is, it might be like that. Oh, Ohio State takes over. I think they barely crossed the 50. I think they were like on the 40-yard line around there. Ray Wyatt arrived. Bailey tried to run Bianca over. No shot. Body of Bailey with the kendo stick. Dang. Drew McIntyre. Wow. Nice. All right. Be right back, guys. I gotta turn off my fan real quick. Turn it off until after the game. It's a superstition. Here's a run for Mayan Williams. Breaks a couple tackles. Gets about a gain of 5. Not a bad run for Mayan. Not a bad run at all. 2nd down. I wouldn't mind if we just ate up the rest of this 9 minutes. But I want another touchdown, damn it. 41% completion percentage, 76 yards, 3 yards per attempt. No touchdowns. 2nd and 5. 9 on the play clock. Stroud takes the snap. He's going to run it himself. Wow. Not too often he does that. Willingly, anyway. Be a 3rd and about 3. I mean, Georgia fans really can't talk because they barely beat Mizzou and Kent State. But Ryan Day has to get in his bag again. This is ridiculous what I've been seeing. 3rd and 2. Stover motions. Under center. Play action. What are you doing, buddy? That almost got picked off. 4th down. Offense is wasting every opportunity possible. And nobody was really open. Then damn near got picked off, too. So Mirko to punt it away. This is definitely the worst game that we've seen from the offense. I mean, the thing with the Notre Dame game was that, oh, this is going to be a perfectly placed punt right on the 10. The thing with the Notre Dame game was the strategy. Notre Dame played a lot of too high safeties, and we really couldn't pass the ball deep. We still won the game. That's all that matters is if we win. But unless we score freaking 4 touchdowns in this next 9 minutes, it's not looking good when it comes to the 40 points a game thing.
We sold our cars on cars.com. I listed my car on cars.com, chose my own price, and got matched with the buyer. I got an instant offer from a local dealer on cars.com. Picked my type of same day. The process was so easy.
He needs to get back in his bag. I don't know what's up with this play calling lately. Yes, this is what happens when your offense is like a well-oiled machine. Damn. Dog, what would be a better chance for us to move up? Tennessee loses or Georgia? Tennessee loses because they're underneath us. I mean, they're above us. Georgia's had some very close wins too. It's not like Georgia's been blowing everybody out like we have, for the most part. If we drop, I think we're gonna probably go to 4 or 3. It's the CFP rankings that matter at this point. I just don't know if we drop because as long as we keep winning, I think we'll be fine. Donovan Mitchell, Kevin Love would be a good quarterback right now. Another question of a big dog will move up. They won't move up if other team loses. We might just stay put, which I wouldn't mind that. It's only the first rankings. Not a great day through the air for the Buckeyes, though. Some people will blame the weather. Some people will blame Stroud, play calling. But there's a look at the lake. But yeah, Northwestern's right on the lake. A little bit north of Chicago. Look at those waves out there. Man. All right. Oh, let me change the snap thing here. Got another direct snap. Buckeyes up by a touchdown. They might win by a touchdown. 3 drives, 2 turnovers on downs, and 1 punt in the second half. They scored with 6:45 left in the first quarter. 2nd and 9, bobbled snap, but he got it back. Takes about a gain of 4 or 5. Right around that area. 3rd down. Honestly, I'd rather have our sleepy game now than later in the year, against like a better team like the team up north. Because at least this will allow us to work on our mistakes, 33-mile-per-hour winds. 3rd and 4. Oh, JT almost blew that up. But regardless, we still blew up the play, right? Gain of like 3 or 2, if that. Might even just be a gain of 1. Guys laying on top of one another. 4th down. Wood drop, dude. Win by 7 to a 1-7 team. Probably stay around the top 4. I mean, we're not going to drop out of the top 4. But probably going to stay in the top 4. Probably drop to 3. But we have to bounce back next week. I think we play, who is it? Indiana? Have to look. It'll roll to the 31-yard line? 32? Oh. Hmm. Hmm. And I'll be live tomorrow afternoon for Cavs and Lakers. Hope you guys tune in for that one. It'll be fun, I hope. We should have Spida and Darius back. Wow. I'm the least worried OSU fan right now. Sheesh. This game is honestly going to help us out. If we win, I mean, the guys are going to go into the film room, probably get berated a little bit by Ryan Day, and they're going to be like, we left quite a few points on the board, off the board. Touchdown here on the ground, for the love of God. I would love another touchdown on the ground. Oh, wow. Ryan, AD, LeBron, Austin Reeves, Westbrook. That's a killer lineup. Ryan Day needs to look at himself. Dude throwing into the wind. That's like you're playing hockey without skates. You gotta, think about that when you're throwing it. Like, you don't really have to put a whole lot of force behind the ball when you're throwing it into the wind. But I mean, it depends on how far you want to throw it. Like, we tried to throw a deep pass earlier in the game, but it just sailed because the wind gave it a nice little boost. But now we're throwing into the wind. 33-mile-per-hour winds. 20 plus points in 69 straight games. Nice. 40 plus in 7 straight. Tied for a Big Ten record. Now, I'm not sure if any of those records are going to stand at this point. Guys, take over. Stroud. shotgun with running back to his right. They're going to hand it off. And here we go. Williams carrying people. First down on the 50. I don't know if they're going to move up. If they beat, obviously they beat Illinois or whatever. Or if they beat whoever they got to play, obviously I think they might move up. Who knows? First and 10, shotgun for Stroud. All right. Players in. 8 seconds left on the play clock. Hands it off again. And he'll get about a yard on forward progress. I just don't think we're going to throw it. This will be the final score, I feel like. It'll be 14-7 Buckeyes. So our streak of 20 plus games, 20 plus points in a game. Wow, that's crazy. We've scored 20 plus 69 straight games. 20 plus. Unless we score one here in the final 5 minutes. And it's a run by Stroud. Uh-oh, there he goes. 30, 20, 10, and he's going to get pushed out around the 5. So we might be able to score 20 plus. Look, CJ, why weren't you doing this like before, dude? Not even just before this game. Like, we're actually running Stroud. Like, Stroud's probably like, this is fun. I want to keep doing this. Stroud, yeah, Harrison with a nice attempt. You gotta be careful if you're Harrison because you don't want to block in the back. So it's first and goal for the Buckeyes. Under center. And he's going to take it himself. And he'll juke a guy and he'll get to the 2. Okay, he got positive yards. So is that what it is? Like CJ Stroud was scared to run, but now that he ran it for the first time in a long ass time, he's like, this is fun. I want to keep running. This is fun. It's like when you never done something before and you're scared to do it. Like we're on a roller coaster and you ride it the first time and you're like, this was fun. Do it again. Because that's essentially what's going on here. He was so scared to run for so many, essentially the whole year, even in the last year too. The dude would have a wide open, gaping hole and he would not run. You couldn't force him to. 79 yards rushing. You know you're down bad when your quarterback's your leading rusher today. That's just because Mayan Williams just isn't really getting much. I expect a touchdown here. 4:24 to go. There's a Tennessee fan with a Sox hat. Interesting choice combo. Interesting. He has a maroon hoodie or a Tennessee jersey and a Sox hat. What's up with the combo there, huh? McCord out there? No, we don't need McCord out there. If we're gonna go with a different quarterback, it'd be Devin Brown. Second and goal, but I like Stroud out there. Scott motions, hands it off, and he'll rumble into the end zone for the touchdown. 70 straight games of 20 plus points for the Buckeyes. You love gaping holes. Who doesn't? All right, there you go. 5 plays, 2 minutes on that scoring drive. Is that people leaving? People like, oh, we're done. We're out of here. Snap, up, and good. And just like that, it's 21-7. Buckeyes lead. Like I said, 70th straight game scoring 20 plus points. Look at Stroud with the run. They are probably not going to do it, so they're like, bet, and they did it anyway. They're probably not going to get 40. And I've seen crazier things happen. We scored 28 points last week in like about a minute. Seems like it felt like a minute. After this game, I'm going to relax and watch that Tennessee Georgia game. And honestly, I'm kind of praying on Tennessee's downfall just to shut their fans up because their fans have been doing a lot of talking, which is weird because they've been good for. This is the first time they've been good in years, and they're just talking, talk. I mean, you'd think they'd be throwing a parade for being the number one team in the CFP. This is the first week of the CFP. Like, chill out with that. Uh, FBS record. CJ Barrett. Mississippi State was ranked number one in CFP. Yeah, exactly. The first time it came out, Mississippi State was ranked number one. We were ranked, what, 16th, I think. We were ranked pretty far down in the first ranking. And look what happened. Yeah, today was definitely the Mayan Williams show on the ground. I said CJ Stroud. CJ Barrett. Oh my God. Captain doing something other than the things that are obviously not working. He always does it. Power of the internet burned you, bro. Damn. Dak was on that team. I think he was. That was 2 years, I believe, before he was drafted. Yep. Yep. Would blast the Browns now. No college team would beat an NFL team. Talking about grown men against essentially like kids. And they're gonna did they just try to punch kick it? Ah, that was a weird kick. Well, Northwestern takes the ball again. Ooh, North Carolina. Drake May. Ooh, nice pass. Breaks a tackle to the house. Touchdown. 31-21 North Carolina. They're 7-1 and 4-0 overall. Penn State, Sean Clifford, 78 career passing touchdowns last week versus OSU. Yep. 1st and 10. Sullivan gets the pass completed. 4:10 to go. 2 turnovers on downs, 2 punts in the last 4 drives. And their 4 drives in the second half. Drop the snap. Pressure coming. And he's going to go down. Might have gotten hit a little hard there. Had to run and he got hit pretty hard. I think he knows where he is. I'm going to have to check on him. Oof. Ron Vincent. Yep. The son of the one of the PA guys in the NFL. One of the guys that hands down the law. Yeah. No, and when it comes to Browns Buckeyes, the Browns would destroy them. Doesn't matter who you have on your team. Like you could have Alabama versus the Browns. Browns would destroy Alabama. Just because of talent overall. I mean, yeah, Alabama has a lot of good players that are going to be D1, but they're facing the Browns who have like professional players. A lot of kids in college, you know, they're talented, but we're talking about the best players in the world in the NFL. Only 200 players every year get drafted. And every year it's like the rosters always change. So Ryan Helinski looks like he'll be coming in. Junior out of Orange, California. I think he used to go to Wazoo, right? Or something? Thought so. Somewhere around there. Like Northwest area college. Pretty sure it was like Wazoo. But didn't his brother yeah, something like that. I know his brother I think he had a brother who made the news, I'm pretty sure. They have like a foundation supporting suicide awareness, I think, because of him unfortunately taking his own life, which, man, you got to be in a pretty bad state of mind to do what these people be doing, you know? And if you ever feel depressed or anything, just know that there's always people out there that can help. Chubb would have 200 yards against each. Gonzaga? What do you mean Gonzaga? Gonzaga's a basketball school. By the way, did you guys know that Gonzaga is thinking about going to the Big 12 for basketball? I don't think they have a football team. They might be going to the Big 12 for basketball. Wow. That would be something, given all the teams that they already have in that conference for basketball, and they're pretty decent. 2nd and 9, back to pass, pressure coming. He's going to get lit up as he throws it. Helinski just got lit up as he threw it. Michael Hall would have had him on the. He's lucky he got rid of it. Threw him down. Like, get out of here. 3rd and 9. Let's get a sack here. Let's get a turnover. I want to score again. 31-28, North Carolina now. Damn. It was quick. Snap. Back to pass. And it's incomplete. He was trying to go to number 5. I think I can't tell who that was, but just a little off. Pressure was coming. Uh, 4th and 9. 0 for 3 on 4th down today. Helinski takes the snap. Pressure coming. He's incomplete again. 4th down. Or not 4th down. 1st down Buckeyes. Another failed conversion on 4th down. And they're well on their way to an 8-game losing streak for Northwestern. Still have not won a game in the States. Imagine, like, you win your first game of the year in Ireland, and then you proceed to lose every game after that in the States. You'd have to be like, can we go back to Ireland to play our games? I mean, or like, just do like an international tour. Play in Canada, freaking Puerto Rico, Mexico, Cuba. No. England, Germany, Italy, France. Play everywhere but the United States. That seems to be the only places they can win. when they're not in the United States. Another run. And Mayan Williams will burrow his way for about 4 or 5 yards. Okay. Crowd starting to essentially, leave. Makes sense. Evan Wilson, Northwestern OC from 99 to 2001, coached under Randy Walker, 2000 Big Ten Conference co-champions. He is, I believe, our OC now. Randy Walker. Wow. Terrace. 327. Exactly, they would. 2nd and 6. Takes the snap, hands it off to Mayan again. He's going to run around the edge for about another 4 yards. Be 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3. See where they place it. Luca and Fleming go out wide right. Harrison up top. I'm out Northwestern. Their final. There we go. CJ Stroud or Lamar Jackson. One Avs. My God, dude. What the heck's this coach doing? Oh. 1st and 10. A yard. Second and 9. 2 minutes to go. What's going on here? What the heck's going on there? Sheesh. The wind has picked up again. Hands it off again. And he'll stumble for a yard. My God, dude. Williams. Get better cleats, dude. How are you stumbling around here? You're like freaking Isaiah Crowell. Stumbling all over the place. Are you drunk? 9. Timeout Ohio State. Oh, man. On record, it's the last 5 years. 8-1, 1-8. 6-1, garbage, garbage. They've been garbage the last 2 years. Well, got in Northwestern thought they could ride with the wind. Escape Big Daddy Brutus. Oh my god. Less than a minute to go, 3rd and 9. Takes a snap, runs it around the edge, and they'll get about 7. So it'll be 4th down, and that's probably going to do it. What are they doing? Timeout. Yep. Second timeout by Ohio State. Georgia and Tennessee are about ready to kick off. So our game will end right around that time. So we got Indiana, Maryland, and Team Up North. 2 of the 3 at home. And let's see how the weather is. Under center. Take a knee, and that'll do it. I would have the punter punt it, but I'd have him run around, eat up some time. Ooh, last year's game in the snow. Seconds to go. Here's for a couple yards, and that'll do it. All right, so Buckeyes escape with a 21-7 victory over the Wildcats of Northwestern. Definitely not the kind of game we expected, but let's just say Mother Nature kind of hampered our efforts. 28th straight win versus an unranked opponent. So I will go through the stats and talk about how we did. Then I'm going to head out and watch this Georgia game, which should be an absolute barn burner. Wow. CJ Stroud didn't do a dang thing through the air. 10 of 26, 76 yards. Tough scene, but on the ground, 9. Big Buka 2 for 21 and a touchdown. Clearly, that's the way to win in a windy environment like that on the ground. Of screen passes. This week we didn't do those. This week would have been the week to do them. You know what I'm saying? This would have been the week to do them. So, yeah, through the air. I mean, we did get some success through the air. Marvin Wilson, the only one that really did anything. 5 receptions. No fumbles, no interceptions. 1 kick return by Xavier Johnson for 23 extra points. Punting, Mirko at 7 for 352 yards. 3 touchbacks, 2 in the 20. For Northwestern, they had 2 quarterbacks, of course. Sullivan, 10 for 14, 79 yards. Ryan Helinski, 0 for 3. On the ground, Evan Hull, 30 carries, 122 yards and a touchdown. Sullivan, 12 for 55. Cam Porter, 11 for 50. Andrew Clare had 1 for 1 yard. Malik Washington had 1 for -2. And then on through the air, Malik Washington, 6 for 49. Cam Porter, 2 for 14. Brian Kurtz, 1 for 12. Evan Hull, 1 for 4. And that's really it. So Ohio State is now 9-0. And we will get back to work and hopefully come back against Indiana and look much better. Because we've looked sleepy the last 2 games, and we can't have that against Indiana. So with that being said, I'm going to wrap this up, and I'm going to give me something to eat for lunch and watch the rest of these games. So hope to see you guys tomorrow for Cavs and Lakers. And then on Monday, I'm not going live. And then Tuesday, of course, I'll probably just do my picks and stuff like usual. But see you guys tomorrow for Lakers Cavs. And have a good rest of your day. I'm Crazy Dog. Go Bucks. Big dub. Definitely not impressive, but hey, it's a win. And still undefeated. They're going to have some stuff to work on, though. I tell you that much. Can't be looking this sleepy against the team up north. Because they'll smack